All right. Now we have true, false, not given. This question also comes with the requirement of yes, no, not given. So we actually have to understand what is the background of it. In order to understand true, false, not given, I have bifurcated the information into three different things. So I'm going to share those all things, the concepts of them, so that you better understand what is the concept of true, false, not given, and you can implement very well in your true, false, not given questions. Okay, by the way, let me tell you one thing. True, false, not given questions are the bad questions of IELTS examiner. He knows that candidates usually get stuck in true, false, not given questions or yes, no, not given questions. So he always gives you at least 6 to 8 questions in your entire IELTS exam, IELTS reading exam. So you must make it sure that you know the exact strategy of true, false, not given, and you better understand them while solving correctly. Okay. So what IELTS examiner says for anything that is true, he says when the information is exactly same, but candidates do not understand what does that mean, right? So I have given a detailed information, detailed definition of what is true actually. You see over here, it says when the information is exactly same with the same subject matter, same detail, and same description. So what does that mean? Let me just explain with the example. We have taken one question over here. It says Ferrari Festival shall project a red shaded car with 4 doors, especially made for the rich class of the society. So you see over here, it says Ferrari Festival shall project red shaded car. Now, what I have to do is I have to bifurcate the information. What is subject matter? What is detail? What is description? Here, I can see the major thing. The very important thing over here is car, right? Obviously, Ferrari Festival shall project the car. So car becomes my subject matter because without which my answer will be incomplete. So there won't be any subject matter, obviously. So car becomes my subject matter. Now, what is detail and what is description? Let me just make you focus on this. Project a red shaded car. Shall project a red shaded car. So this red shaded car, I want you to say with me, what is this? Is it a color? Is it a quantity? Is it quality? Is it something else? Yes, it is a color, right? A red shade is a color. So the color becomes what? It becomes description. All right. Now, what is the detail of that description? The detail is red. Okay. Now, let me come again. This shall project a red shaded car. So red shade is what? Is it a color, quantity, quality, or something else? It is a color. So color becomes my description and the detail is red. What is its detail? It's red. Okay, let's move on to the next detail or next information. Car with 4 doors. Now you can see over here, it says 4 doors. Now I have to bifurcate it. I have to see what is description and what is detail. Now, what is this? Is it the quantity of doors, quality of doors, number of doors, something else? Obviously, it is number of doors or the quantity of doors. So the quantity or number of doors become what? It becomes the description. All right. And what is the detail in it? The detail is 4. All right. So what we have to do is we have to focus on the facts and figures, right? That's extremely important while solving the true false not given. Now what we are going to do is we are going to move on to the passage. This is the text from the passage, and we see that the festival, which is usually recognized by the name of Ferrari company, has decided to show off a newly designed car made in red color for those who are elite among others. This shall be having 4 number of doors. So I can clearly see that this passage text is talking about a car, right? Newly designed car. I get it. So the subject matter is same, right? Red car. Okay. Now here we see that what about the detail and description? The detail and description I can see it says car made in red color. So let me just see the information. The description was color, and it is a color. All right. That is, the detail was red, and the detail is red as well. So that means it is absolutely right. Okay. For those who are elite among others, perfectly fine. It says the same thing, rich class of the society, which is basically a good substitution, and it's a learning, right? Okay. Now move on. This shall be having 4 number of doors. Okay, here the information was something edited with the sentence and within sentence, and here they have given a full stop, and after that they have given edit on the information by this shall be having 4 number of doors. It says 4 doors and it says 4 number of doors, which is quite same thing, right? Description is number of doors, detail is 4, description is number of doors, and detail is 4. So it's going to be absolutely correct and exact same thing. So that's going to be what? True. Let us practice this thing together on a passage. You see over here, question number 5. Question number 5 says, if you buy clothes worth $80 in August, you will receive a free alarm clock. Okay, let me give you one general rule for true, false, not given. Don't think too much typical or technically. You just need to think very simple. If it's given there, if it's like true, if you feel that, okay, fine, this information is same, go for it. All right. And think simple in order to solve true, false, not given properly. Okay, you see over here, it says if you buy clothes worth $80 in August, you will receive a free alarm clock. Now you see information here. It says August. In the month of August, obviously, it is talking about August. Travel alarm clock worth 19.95 free with purchases of $80 or more. It says the same thing, right? The question says if you buy clothes worth $80 in August, you will receive a free alarm clock. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Right? It is absolutely right thing, and it is giving the same meaning, same description, same detail, same subject matter. So that's going to be true. Let's take a look at one more question. You see, the question says, in the follow-up class, the teaching activities are similar to those used in conventional classes, right? Right now, I'm not actually, moving on to the exact methodology of skimming and scanning and, going a detailed drill. Right now, I'm just making your concept of true, false, not givens. That's why I'm going very cut and short and directly jumping to the exact part of the passage so that you better understand. All right. Okay, let's move on. The question says, in the follow-up class, the teaching activities are similar to those similar to those used in conventional classes. Okay, here it says, there is a follow-up. Okay, some hours after the 2-part session, there is a follow-up class at which the students are stimulated to recall the material presented. All right. So you see that material presented, and it is the conventional classes. So you see that the teaching activities are similar to those used in conventional classes. And here they are, students are actually stimulated to recall the material already presented. So this is something what exact same thing, and it is obviously the subject matter is follow-up class. You see the subject matter is follow-up class. Detail and description is related to students and the conventional or the already used lessons. And here it says the same thing, same description, same detail. Let's take a look at one more question. Question number 36. Students in a Suggestopedia class retain more new vocabulary than those in ordinary classes. By the way, this is true, all right? Now, I'm going to question number 36. The students in a Suggestopedia class retain more new vocabulary than those in ordinary classes. Again, you see over here, another difference from conventional teaching is the evidence that students can regularly learn 1,000 new words for a foreign language during a suggestopedic session, as well as grammar and idiom. So 1,000 new words means vocabulary, right? And Here it says class retain more new vocabulary than those in ordinary classes. And it says another difference from conventional teaching. So it is actually telling the difference, right? And here with the word then, they are making a difference, right? Those in ordinary classes. So you see that they're talking about vocabulary, they're talking about retention, they are talking about learning, students, it's just a PDF. So all things are saying that's going to be true.